Robert Anthony De Niro is an American actor and film producer. Known for his collaborations with Martin Scorsese, he is considered to be one of the greatest and most influential actors. De Niro is the recipient of various accolades, including 2 Academy Awards, a Golden Globe Award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement Award. In 2009, De Niro received the Kennedy Center Honors and earned a Presidential Medal of Freedom from U.S. President Barack Obama in 2016. De Niro studied acting at HB Studio, Stella Adler Conservatory, and Lee Strasberg's Actors Studio. His first collaboration with Scorsese was with the 1973 film Mean Streets. De Niro earned 2 Academy Awards, one for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Vito Corleone in Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather Part II, and the other for Best Actor portraying Jake LaMotta in Scorsese's drama Raging Bull, 1980. His other Oscar-nominated roles were for Taxi Driver, 1976, The Deer Hunter, Awakenings, 1990, Cape Fear, 1991, Silver Linings Playbook, 2012, and Killers of the Flower Moon. He has also acted in the films Bang the Drum Slowly, 1973, 1900, 1976, The King of Comedy, 1982, Once Upon a Time in America, 1984, Brazil, 1985, The Mission, 1986, The Untouchables, 1987, Jackknife, 1989, Goodfellas, 1990, This Boy's Life, 1993, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Heat, 1995, Casino, 1995, Jackie Brown, 1997, Ronan Joker, 2019, and The Irishman. He directed and acted in both A Bronx Tale, 1993, and The Good Shepherd, 2006. His comedic roles include Greetings, 1968, Hi, Mom, 1970, Midnight Run, 1988, Wag the Dog, 1997, Analyze This, 1999, and its sequel, Analyze That, the Meet the Parents films, 2000 to 2010, and The Intern. Also known for his television roles, De Niro portrayed Bernie Madoff in the HBO film The Wizard of Lies, 2017, earning a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie nomination. He received further Emmy Award nominations for producing the Netflix limited series When They See Us, 2019, and for portraying Robert Mueller on Saturday Night Live. De Niro and producer Jane Rosenthal founded the film and television production company Tribeca Productions in 1989, which has produced several films alongside his own. Also with Rosenthal, he founded the Tribeca Film Festival in 2002. Many of De Niro's films are considered classics of American cinema. 6 of De Niro's films have been inducted into the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant as of 2023. 5 films are featured on the American Film Institute's AFI list of the 100 greatest American films of all time. Time Out magazine's list of 100 best movies included 7 of De Niro's films, as chosen by actors in the industry. Robert Anthony De Niro IX was born in the Manhattan borough of New York City on August 17, 1943, the only child of painters Virginia Admiral and Robert De Niro Sr. His father was of Irish and Italian descent, while his mother had Dutch, English, French, and German ancestry. His parents, who had met at the painting classes of Hans Hofmann in Provincetown, Massachusetts, separated when he was 2 years old after his father announced that he was gay. He was raised by his mother in the Greenwich Village and Little Italy neighborhoods of Manhattan. His father lived nearby and remained close with De Niro during his childhood. Nicknamed Bobby Milk because of his pale complexion, De Niro befriended many street kids in Little Italy, much to the disapproval of his father. Some, however, have remained his lifelong friends. His mother was raised Presbyterian but became an atheist as an adult, while his father had been a lapsed Catholic since the age of 12. Against his parents' wishes, his grandparents had De Niro secretly baptized into the Catholic Church while he was staying with them during his parents' divorce. De Niro attended PS 41, a public elementary school in Manhattan, through the 6th grade. He began acting classes at the Dramatic Workshop and made his stage debut in school at age 10, playing the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. He later went to Elizabeth Irwin High School, the upper school of the Little Red Schoolhouse, for the 7th and 8th grades. He was then accepted into the High School of Music and Art for the 9th grade, but attended for only a short time before transferring to a public junior high school, IS 71, Charles Evans Hughes Junior High School. De Niro attended high school at McBurney School and later, Rhodes Preparatory School. He found performing as a way to relieve his shyness, and became fascinated by cinema, so he dropped out of high school at 16 to pursue acting. He later said, "When I was around 18, I was looking at a TV show and I said, if these actors are making a living at it, and they're not really that good, I can't do any worse than them." He studied acting at HB Studio and Lee Strasberg's Actors Studio. De Niro also studied with Stella Adler, of the Stella Adler Conservatory, where he was exposed to the techniques of the Stanislavski system. 28. As a young actor, De Niro was inspired by the work of Marlon Brando, Montgomery Clift, James Dean, Greta Garbo, Geraldine Page, and Kim Stanley. De Niro's had minor film roles in Encounter, Three Rooms in Manhattan, both released in 1965, and Les Jeunes Loups, 1968. Shortly afterwards, De Niro landed a major role in Greetings, 1968, a satirical film about men avoiding the Vietnam War draft. The film marked the first of a series of early collaborations between De Niro and director Brian De Palma. A year later, De Niro appeared in the drama Sam's Song, in which he portrays a New York City filmmaker. Also in 1969, he appeared in De Palma's comedy The Wedding Party. Although it was filmed in 1963, it was kept unreleased for 6 years. De Niro, who was still unknown at the time, gained a favorable review from the New York Times' Howard Thompson. This farcical comedy, modestly produced by a trio of young people and utilizing some unfamiliar faces, is great fun. He then appeared in Roger Corman's low-budget crime drama Bloody Mama, 1970, a loose adaptation of Ma Barker's life, who was the mother of 4 American criminals, of which De Niro portrayed one, Lloyd Barker. Thompson praised the film and thought the cast gave fine performances. Next, De Niro starred in De Palma's comedy Hi, Mom, 1970, a sequel to Greetings. Writing for The New Yorker, Richard Brody opined that De Niro brings unhinged spontaneity to his character. He also had a small role in Jennifer on My Mind, 1971, and in Ivan Passer's Born to Win, 1971. His last film appearance of 1971 was in The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight, a crime comedy based on the 1969 novel by Jimmy Breslin. In 1972, De Niro starred in 2 performances at the American Place Theater, directed by Charles Marion. He then returned to the big screen with Bang the Drum Slowly, 1973, in which he played the lead role as Bruce Pearson, a Major League Baseball player with Hodgkin disease. His co-stars were Michael Moriarty and Vincent Gardenia. Adapted from the 1956 novel of the same name by Mark Harris, the film received critical acclaim and helped De Niro gain further recognition. The Hollywood Reporter wrote, De Niro proves himself to be one of the best and most likable young character actors in movies with this performance. Variety magazine's Alex Belf also took note of De Niro's touching portrayal, while Gardenia was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Harris later wrote about De Niro, "He learned only as much baseball as he needed for his role. I doubt that he ever cared to touch a baseball again." In 1973, De Niro began collaborating with Martin Scorsese when he appeared in the crime film Mean Streets, 1973, co-starring Harvey Keitel. Although De Niro was offered a choice of roles, Scorsese wanted De Niro to play Johnny Boy Chivello, a small-time criminal working his way up into a local mob. Well, the cause of death for Robert De Niro's grandson has been determined as an accidental overdose, according to the New York City Medical Examiner. A statement provided to NBC News from the NYC Office of Chief Medical Examiner states that 19-year-old Leandro Anthony De Niro Rodriguez died from the toxic effects of fentanyl, bromazolone, alprazolam, 7-aminoclonazepam, ketamine and cocaine, and lists his manner of death as an accident. Well guys, what are your thoughts? Do tell us. Thanks for watching.